Flying multi-level train. Turkish architectural firm De Dahir Inşaat has developed a flying train that could become a popular means of public transport in the near future. According to the plan, this multi-level flying train will be able to carry up to 2,000 passengers and will fly at low altitude, based on specially designed aero terminals. This unusual train of the future will be able to maintain a cruising speed of about 500 km per hour, making it one of the fastest vehicles available to the general public. At the same time, the low height may serve as additional safety for passengers and crew. Interestingly, instead of using aviation fuel, the flying trains will be moved by special cables connecting them to the modernized train tracks. Pop-up. At the Geneva Motor Show, aircraft manufacturer Airbus, in collaboration with Italdesign, presented its latest development, the pop-up flying electric concept car, designed for overcrowded cities. Pop-up is a modular urban transport concept consisting of three basic parts. Its base is a dual-passenger capsule envisioned to be made mostly of carbon. The capsule would be connected as a module to a massive drone with 8 electrically driven propellers, or to a wheeled ground base. Thanks to this, the car will be able to move with equal ease through the air and on the road in fully autonomous mode, without driver intervention. In addition, it comes with specially developed software. In addition to controlling the flying or driving process, the computer will collect data on passenger preferences. The idea is that such systems will not belong to private owners, but to services such as Uber, depending on the conditions of the trip. The user will be able to overcome part of his journey by land and part by air, or vice versa. The modules will be replaced in specific areas of the integrated transport system. During the trip, the passenger will be offered multimedia entertainment and the opportunity to obtain information about their environment. In addition, the system maintains the microclimate inside the capsule. It should be noted that pop-up will take off and land as a quadcopter, i.e. vertically. The maximum airspeed is limited to 100 km per hour, and the battery capacity of 70 kWh should be sufficient for 100 km on the wheel-equipped ground platform. There is a 60 kW motor and a 15 kWh battery that provide a range of 130 km. Charging, according to the developers, will take only 15 minutes. The maximum speed of the platform is also 100 km per hour. Uber Elevate. The company talked in detail about a new line called Uber Elevate. They first promised to launch the service in 2020 and hired a former NASA engineer, Mark Moore, to work on the project. Judging by the concept's appearance, Uber's new vehicle will look more like an airplane-helicopter hybrid than a flying car of the plane. The car will borrow the wide immobile wings, which will allow it to glide over the city from the helicopter rotors that provide a vertical takeoff. However, unlike helicopters, flying Uber Cab will be equipped with several rotors. This will reduce the danger in case one of them fails. The transport will also use electric propulsion, which will help improve fuel efficiency and reduce emissions and noise. It is planned that in the initial stages the flying cabs will be driven by professional pilots, but eventually Uber hopes to completely switch Elevate to an unmanned control system on its own. The vehicle is designed for passengers in large, crowded cities with Uber Elevate. Users will be able to get from the city center to the suburbs or the countryside faster and more comfortably than by car or subway. Perhaps in the future, flying cabs will be able to transport passengers where regular means of transport cannot, and will become an additional link in the existing transport infrastructure. However, at this stage it is planned that the flying Uber cab will be able to travel distances of up to 95 kilometers. These restrictions are caused by the capacity of the batteries they plan to use. The first cities to launch the flying cab project are Dallas and Los Angeles. Fantasy. One of the courses of development of air transport is the creation of vehicles that reduce door-to-door travel time, avoiding airport congestion and heavy traffic on the roads. Fantasy is one of the most promising European projects to study the possibility of using detachable capsules. The idea is that passengers with their luggage sit in a capsule in the renovated terminal. Automated vehicles then send the capsules to the aircraft where they are loaded inside the aircraft, using special compartments or placed under the wing of the aircraft. Passengers could also take advantage of special hubs at transport or railroad stations, from where a shuttle would deliver detachable capsules to the airport directly to the aircraft. According to calculations, the use of detachable capsules would allow airports to increase aircraft and airport passenger traffic, while reducing aircraft turnaround time. Aircraft Skydeck. Aerospace company Windspeed has released its concept for an aircraft observation deck. The development is called Skydeck, is a bubble-shaped platform with a glass roof for a panoramic view. A pair of passengers can look in all directions, enjoying the flight as close to the sky as possible, even though visually the concept looks a bit scary. Engineers claim that the observation deck will be absolutely safe, and will give you a new, indescribable flight experience. According to the idea, first-class passengers will be able to board the capsule using an elevator or special stairs. It should be noted that this construction is supposed to take up more space than normal seats and will cost quite a lot. Despite the use of the canopy, which is still in doubt, and the complexity of retrofitting old aircraft, the creators of Skydeck claim that the capsule can be installed on aircraft of any size. The observation deck will be located at the rear of the aircraft, and the additional fuel consumption, due to the added drag, will be minimal. According to the developers, Skydeck will be able to withstand any load during flight, and even occasional birds hitting the windshield. The problem of condensation on the glass is solved with an anti-condensation film. In addition, the glass is equipped with a protective coating against ultraviolet rays.